Hi guys, happy Friday. I am actually just getting ready to start work for the day. I started really early because I had to get my video edited. It's been a crazy week. I know I say that every week. It has been. In July, I probably won't be saying that every day. And then August will come and it'll be madhouse, and then it'll kind of calm down again. I have a bunch of vacation time I need to use, which I think I'm going to hold until November. I think in October, November, I'm going to take a bunch of 3-day weekends because I prefer to do that because we don't go anywhere except for in the summertime, and I already have 3-day weekends, and I usually take a couple days here and there for anything. But anywho, so I wanted to check in and do a little hello. I'll try probably vlog. My husband is really sick. He's coming home. He was sick yesterday, but they didn't have anybody to cover for him. And so he worked, and then he was feeling a little better last night, but then all night last night, which I feel like there are so many people at work right now who have the same thing. It like seems like allergies, and it just turns into like this really bad sinus thing. And he has been congested for about a week, but again, you know, he has really bad allergies, and we just thought that's what it was. But then the last, I don't know, Wednesday, it was just getting worse and worse. And then Thursday, he woke up with just his tonsils super swollen. And then this morning, he's been coughing quite a bit, but they're still trying to get him covered. They can't get him. So he just called me and told me that they finally got all of his rides covered but one. So he has to go do one more. But you would think that they would just get it covered. I mean, he is transporting people that are going to, that are like in wheelchairs that are older. And so it's like, okay, you would think they would. I mean, I understand they just don't have anybody, but still. So he's already told them, I don't think I'll be working tomorrow, because that's what I told him. I said, tell him you just can't work tomorrow because I don't see this getting any better. He may have to go to urgent care and get some antibiotics or something if it's a sinus infection. I don't know, but so he's not doing well, but I'm going to try to do a video today and tomorrow, just of my chatty vlog. I do have a few things to show you. So I'm going to be doing this gut cleanse thing, which I've used this product before from Motivate, and I've told you guys this one is super mild compared to, remember the Teamy colon cleanse tea? Oh my gosh, that was rough sometimes. And this one is just super gentle on your stomach. It's more so than just taking regular psyllium husk. My doctor has told me when I'm having those irregularity issues, which now I know after having my colonoscopy, it's probably from the diverticulitis, and that's what's causing all that. And I have noticed now that I got that diagnosis, I am noticing foods that are causing the issues, and so I'm gonna have to start making some changes. One of them being corn. I have the worst stomach cramps and the worst pain in the area that they told me to kind of watch for, and when I eat corn, and that just upsets me because I really like corn. So I'm just noticing things. I have to now stay away from the high fiber tortillas. They're just not sitting well with me lately. Somebody told me to try the cassava tortillas. I'll have to read the rest of that comment. I'm sorry, guys. I just cannot stay up with comments throughout the week. I just have to do them on the weekends. But I just saw that one come across. So I don't know anything about cassava. So maybe that'll be okay because these high fiber ones are not going well with me anymore with my gut stuff. So I do want to do this detox. So but they also have this apple cider vinegar gummy, so I'm going to do the 2 of these. So I already took these this morning, and they smell terrible. They smell like apple cider vinegar, but they do not taste like them, so that's really good. Here's the ingredients. I can't really see the ingredients right now because even with my glasses, it's just not bright enough in here. I don't know, old lady eyes, you guys. So anyway, I do have a discount code for Motivate Always. I actually been went back to drinking the Burn every morning, which I've been doing that now for about 2 months. I just haven't mentioned it because I mean, it's 5 o'clock in the morning when I'm doing that. And honestly, I don't even have my phone even out yet. And so it's kind of I just don't pick up the camera to show you. So I'll have to show you guys all the products that I am drinking, all the supplements, because I do feel like now I'm feeling a lot better with the day-to-day supplements. I need to go back to my night supplements and because I am not sleeping well. Last night I slept really well, but I went to bed super early because I was just so out of it. I could not sleep. Well, I couldn't stay asleep. So I just feel bad, but I feel like I slept okay last night. I think it's just like this whole week. I mean, literally like from Sunday all the way up till Wednesday, I did not sleep very well. So I think last night my body was just like, okay, we're sleeping tonight. But I still woke up like at 3 o'clock. But I mean, I didn't really go back to sleep. But since I went to bed like at 8:30, I felt okay. But anyway, so I have been drinking the Burn in the morning, which I really, really like how that makes me feel, because I don't have like those crashes that you get from like energy drinks, and I don't get hot flashes from it. So anyway, we're going to do this for 30 days. I'm going to let you know what I think. So like I said, I already took them this morning, but I think I'm going to take them at night because I am the worst about taking night supplements. So I figure if I'm doing something for 30 days, if I put these with my night supplements, then I'll take my night supplements. I'm trying to trick my brain into doing that. I'm in the middle also of putting a new watch band on my watch, but okay, this one will be okay. I have like the tiniest wrists ever, which I mean, yeah, it's like the only thing tiny on me. But I wanted something a little bit prettier looking for my watch than like I wear these ones because one, like they have Velcro, and so I can make them as small as I possibly can. But I have not found like a pretty one. But it came with this, but it has like a little toolkit. So I think I'll have to do this during my lunch break or something, or maybe after work. And then you just get a nice little pretty like thing. I think this was like $14 on Amazon. I will try to remember to link it down below if you guys are interested. I have like the original Apple Watch too, by the way. Nothing fancy. You guys know I use my watches, my phones until they are dead. But yeah, this actually was my son's that he bought for himself, and then he never used it, so he gave it to me one year. So it's like the generation 3 or something. It's old. I also have some new jewelry to show you guys. I showed you the rings that I got, and I wore this to work yesterday. And I tell you, it's like much prettier on the wrist. Like it's kind of hard to tell like how this looks, but it comes with, this one has 3. So you have 2 that are like, and again, these have pull strings, so they go really tight on my tiny wrists. So I have this one. And this is that Bomb Party jewelry that I buy from Jen Clayton. She does the live TikTok videos. And then there's the cuff. I didn't wear the cuff all day because when I was working, it kept getting in the way. But I just thought this was so pretty. I'm just really wanting more, just kind of to feel kind of pretty. And I feel like in the summertime, I just want, something like just summery and springy and pretty. And so this is a spring stack, by the way. This is what's called the spring stack. They have summer stacks coming. I cannot wait. This is the fall stack. This one is so pretty, you guys. I haven't worn this one yet. So this one is like a little rope, like a little, I don't know what you call that, but anyway, I like how it has, and it has 3 snaps. I love that. Like it can fit so many wrist sizes. I love that. And then this is my cuff, which this cuff is gorgeous. And then these are stretchy. So, and it has like the smoky topaz is what it has. One's stretchy and this one's stretchy. So I love this. I am so actually super excited about wearing this one next week. I don't wear them while I'm working at home because I don't like dress up real fancy when I work at home. So anyway, if you're interested in this, I will link her Facebook down below, and I'll link her YouTube videos or her YouTube channel so you can follow along with her. But I am super excited that she's doing this, and it's been really fun. Like I have seen this stuff before, but I didn't know anybody personally, and when I saw that she was doing it, I just wanted to support her. So anyway, that's all I have to show you right now. I want to talk to you about some favorites later, but it's time to start work now, so I'll check in with you in a little bit. Out with the chickens, giving them their greens and their treats. We are doing our chicken cleanup today. It's kind of a mess. Chickens are not clean creatures, of course, because they're birds, but they're enjoying their spinach. Look how much they love their spinach. And they make all this mess. This will all be gone by this afternoon when I come check on them. See how many eggs we got. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can open this one-handed. I can't. Okay. We have 4, which is, these would be a potty from yesterday. So we'll get those gathered up. Good morning. It is Saturday. I am heading out to do grocery shopping. Plus, I think I'm gonna head over to, my grocery order's not quite ready yet. I did between 8 and 9 because I knew I wanted to head over to Grocery Outlet first. And then Dollar Tree's right next to that. So I thought I'd just pop in, see what may be there. And then I'll head to get my Walmart order. Then I need to go, I'm gonna go to Fred Meyer this week, which means it'll take me longer and I'll probably spend more money. Protein coffee for fuel. I used the last of my blueberry. I didn't have coffee yesterday, so I had the last of my not blueberry. Blueberry is what it used to be called. Krista said that's what she thought it was. Blueberry pancakes from Bones. It tastes just like the blueberry. I think they just repackaged it, I feel like. And then we have a little bit of heavy cream with some vanilla bean, and then we have our salted caramel shake. Very good. So I think I'm gonna head to, I have 2 things unavailable on my Walmart order, which was some chips for my husband and what else? Oh, Taco Bell sauce for one of my lunches or dinners this week. So I have to add those to my Fred Meyer order unless I find them at Grocery Outlet. So I'm gonna go to Grocery Outlet first and just see if I can find anything. And then like I said, I think I'll just pop into Dollar Tree since I'm there, and we'll just see what we find today. I have a few like hits I want to talk to you guys about, of like food hits that I have been loving. I have a couple new products. We'll do one trying a new product here when we get back. I have some stuff coming from Amazon too, things that I couldn't get locally as far as groceries for a meal prep. So those are supposed to come in later today, which we don't get our mail till like 6 or 7 at night. So hopefully, good thing I don't upload my grocery hauls until Sundays. So anyhow, we're gonna head out and I'll show you any fun stuff that we find. So y'all, I kind of scored at Grocery Outlet. Just a couple things, but they were so cheap, those things. So, but they had some of the crisp breads. I like the light rye. 2 of these are only 60 calories. They're not bad on carbs either. They are 15 grams of carbs for 2 of them. And you guys know these are pretty good sizes. 4 grams of fiber, 2 grams of protein. But these are the light rye ones, and these were $2.99. Also, $2.99 was my, actually, was this $1.99? I think this was $1.99. Either $1.99 or $2.99. Also known as much cheaper, and it was on my list for this week. So it's my favorite Natural Bliss creamer, the 0 sugar and vanilla, and it doesn't expire till July 5th. I'll use this way up before July 5th. And then they had this Busy cold brew, which I've heard really good things about the Busy coffee. They had 2 different ones. They had the breakfast blend and a medium roast. I feel like the breakfast blend is stronger than the medium, so that's why I bought this one as unsweetened. But I've heard really good things about the Busy coffee. So that was like $4.99. And then this is kind of a totally impulse buy. They had honey powder. I did buy some honey this week because I've been wanting to switch to, if I'm going to use things like honey, I want to use the real stuff. I've been using that 0 sugar honey from Chalk Zero and I hate it. And I don't use very much of it. And I just feel like I just want to try to just be very aware of some of the things that I'm eating. And I want to enjoy it. So, but I saw this and this only has 3 grams of carbs and it's 10 calories. So now I'm kind of wishing I had found this before I bought that honey, but oh well. I can't remember the honey I needed for a recipe this week. I cannot remember which recipe it was for. So anyway, my Walmart order is done. So I'm going to head and pick that up, and then we're heading to a Fred Meyer after that. Tell you what, y'all, like it is hot out there and it is crazy out there. I normally do not like sweat like ever, and even though it's only like 77 degrees out, which it's just there's no like clouds or anything, it just feels a lot hotter. But I'm sure it's just hormonal for me that now I like my face sweats, never sweat before and I don't, hormones, right? Anyway, so it was crazy at Fred Meyer. crazy. Like there were so many people, and I got there like, so after I left grocery outlet, I did not go to Dollar Tree. I just my order got ready at Walmart, and I just decided, you know what, I'm not gonna go in there. I may go tomorrow, maybe. We'll just see what tomorrow looks like. Or if I want to get out of the house, or if I just want to do meal prep and then lay around and read all day or something. I don't know. Speaking of reading, I am trying to get into this book. It sounded so good, and it came recommended to me, but I am having the hardest time getting into it. And it's called Dial A for Aunties. And it goes along with one of my prompts in my June reading challenge in my book club. And I just cannot get into it. But I think I'm just wondering if, because I just finished The Tenant by Frida McFadden. So good, you guys. I do feel like her last couple of books have been really good. You guys know I was not a fan of like The Coworker. The Teacher was okay. I mean, I've not been a fan of her like the newest ones, but I really liked The Boyfriend. I felt like that was her comeback for me. The Boyfriend was really good, and The Tenant was really good. I feel like there was one more in between there. No, maybe not. And then I did read Death Row, which was her short story. She is doing, it's part of the Alibis collection, so over on Kindle Unlimited. If you have that, they are doing, I think it's 6 in the series, and it's like, you know, different thriller authors. I only recognize Frida McFadden and Chad Zucker, which I just read one from him last month or the month before, one of the two, and it was really good. So I'll probably read his. I'm not a fan of novellas, as you guys know, but I needed to read one for one of the prompts in my reading challenge, which, yes, I know I make the prompts in my reading challenges, but I just like to do things to make people like kind of an easier one that's easy for someone to check off their list and to feel like they finished, you know, something in the book challenge. And I knew that they'd just be, even if I didn't like super enjoy it, I knew I'd be able to check it off on my list too. So I read that one, and I actually liked it. I've heard a few people say that they didn't enjoy it, but I really enjoyed it. And even though it was a novella, I think it was like 73 pages long, it's still like she was still able to put that twist in there, and it shocked me. So I think it was great, and honestly would have been a good full book. She probably could have made it into a full-length novel, but I felt that it was very wrapped up in the short one. There has been a few novellas, and that's the reason why I was not a fan of them, and they are mostly the like romance or contemporary or rom-com. I do not enjoy those because I want those to be full-length books. But thrillers, I feel like you can do those in novellas because I feel like you get that lead up really quickly, then you get that punch really quickly, and if it's a good one, then, and I think it was good. I thought it was good. So I do recommend those, but The Tenant was intense. You got to read that one. It was so good. So good. So I just got to read those. So I think maybe coming off of such a good like thriller high, maybe going into one that's like funny and quirky, it was not the best choice. It's not very long, so I'm thinking I can just knock it out maybe tonight, and then I can move on to something else. So I have a few really good things on my TBR for this month that fit in with my challenge. So anyway, so I left grocery outlet, went to Walmart. I did not have to wait for very long, which was great, and it was packed in there, so I'm so glad I didn't have to go inside. Then I go to Fred Meyer, and I'm thinking it is only like 10 after 9, and it was packed. I didn't get out of there till 10:30, you guys. I could not get down the aisles. And then the checkout signs, they normally have a lot open, but they only had 2 open. And then they have like 10 self-checkout aisles. But I had way too much stuff in my basket. So it was just but there's no one at the self-checkout. So I kind of feel like I should have just went through the self-checkout because I would have got through really quickly. Forgot to take my bags in. I used like the shopping cubes because we have to pay for bags here in Oregon. And Walmart doesn't even have bags for you to pay for. So I just forgot to take them in when I went to Fred Meyer. Totally forgot. I've never ever do that. So I had all in bags. So when I got home, I transferred them over to my cubes because that's the easiest thing to carry in. And the bags you do get, I noticed the ones from Fred Meyer are so thin that they rip super, super easily. Anyway, so now I'm home, and I just filled my grocery haul. It's 11:15. I'm still waiting for the 2 items to come in from Amazon, But I did get my Walmart order. Oh, I think I have one more thing coming from Walmart, but it won't be here till Wednesday. And I was really hoping to use it in this week's meals because it would have went along with them great, but I'll just get it next week. But my Walmart order, so I am thirsty though, so I want to give this a try. I don't believe I have tried this sherbet swirl. Is that sherbet? Why I always say sherbet? Oh my goodness, it's sprayed all over me. And I allow myself to have an energy drink a couple times a week. I know it's not good for my blood pressure, but my blood pressure has been really good. And I can't drink these too often or they will cause hot flashes. As long as I drink them before noon. Oh my gosh, why is it like, it's like bubbling up over the edge. Why is it doing that? Okay. The Alani ones are my favorite for when they come in the smaller little containers, but I think they have like some of the best flavor. And I don't get like a crashing thing from them. I cannot drink Monsters or Rockstars. They make my heart beat too fast. I have never had that happen with Bang, but those are just too big. I can't drink them all. Or the Alani. I don't get the heart palpitations from those. So good. Okay, I got my book of the month order in. This is my book pick for June. And I picked Julie Clark called The Ghostwriter. I have read one other from her. I don't believe I read The Last Flight. So good. I have not read The Lies I Tell. I have tried to read that one and could not get into it, but I've heard it's a really, really, really good book. So I am going to read it. I have it. So I'm going to read it, but I love how this book looks. But anyway, this basically, let's see, June 1975. The Taylor family shatters in a single night when two teenage siblings are found dead in their own home. The only surviving sibling, Vincent, never shakes the whispers and accusations that he was the one who killed them. Decades later, the legend only grows, and his career as a horror writer skyrockets. Ghostwriter Olivia Dumont has spent her entire professional life hiding the fact that she is the only child of Vincent Taylor. Now on the brink of financial ruin, she's offered a job to ghostwrite her father's last book. What she doesn't know is that this project is another one of his lies, because it's not another horror novel he wants her to write. After 50 years of silence, Vincent Taylor is finally ready to talk about what really happened that night in 1975. Sounds amazing. I hope it's as good as it sounds. I feel like the ratings I've seen on Goodreads so far have been really good on this one. Okay, we're ready for some hits that I've had. Actually, I have not had very many misses lately. I picked these flavors of Mio up last week, and strawberry watermelon and strawberry pineapple. This one's an energy one. I don't really notice energy ones very often, like any difference, but these are really good flavors. So really, really like these. Recommend these flavors. One of my two favorite things that I have discovered. The only other wild chips I've tried two different ones. I tried the salt and vinegar, which I love because I love any salt and vinegar chips, but I can't eat those like a lot. I tried the buffalo ones of these. Those were okay, not my favorite. These are absolutely amazing. The spicy queso, oh my gosh. And what's great about them, you guys know I've always told you I'm more of a savory person. Like, I love chips. I cannot keep chips in my house or I will eat them. Luckily, my husband's not like a super snacker of savory things, so it's not like an issue. And I'm not a super sweet snacker, so works out really well. But I have to like keep these kind of things out of my house. But these, especially the spicy queso, because they are so spicy, I cannot eat more than what the serving is. The serving, it says about 25 chips, and I have never eaten a serving of these. I usually eat about 10 to 12, 13, maybe at the most. And that's plenty for me. I mean, I feel like they're a really good size. Let me show you one. I actually found these ones at Grocery Outlet. And I got these last week, but look at those. So good. I was gonna look for more when I was at Fred Meyer, but I forgot. It was chaos in there. But I still have quite a few of these, so I'm not gonna buy any more till they're out. But I mean, this 4-ounce bag was $4.99. Actually, no, I did not get these at Grocery Outlet because Grocery Outlet only had the Hot Nashville and the Buffalo. I ended up finding these at Safeway and they had them on coupon for $4.99 last week. That's where I got them. But I mean, this big bag, it says it has 4 servings, but when I'm only eating a half of a serving, that's like 8 servings. And I am so tempted because I cannot find very many flavors of these in my area. I'm really tempted to order the variety pack on Amazon, but they're like $35 and they're smaller bags and I really kind of like this size. I'm gonna look on their website and see how much they are on their website. And then the other favorite lately, and I finished this box, are these Mary's Gone crackers. And this is a Super Seed everything. This week I could not find the Super Seed anywhere. I did not go to Safeway. I went to Fred Meyer. They only had the regular, which I think will be just as fine. I just like the Super Seed because I like the extra seeds, but these are so good. I have heard about these over the years on different, videos and stuff like that. And I just never picked them up. I thought they're just crackers, right? These are some good crackers and you get 12 of them. So even if you are trying to do low carb, they're not bad. They're 14 net carbs, if you count net carbs, for 12 crackers. For me, these are 17 grams of total carbs, which is what I look at as the total carbs. And I'm still trying to keep things, like 30 grams or less at dinner time and trying to keep my snacks at between 15 to 20. So typically I can have these with another thing that doesn't have hardly any carbs and I'm still staying within my total carbs that I want to stay for the day. I try to stay under 100 total carbs for the day, which I typically do. And as usually, if anybody wants to know, for like net carbs, they're typically, I usually get around 25 grams of fiber, not enough. But so it's usually typically around between 50 to 75 net carbs a day is what I'm doing. But these are really good and they just have all these seeds. It's not like a regular cracker. I mean, you're literally on these, it's brown rice, quinoa, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, flax seeds, sesame seeds, poppy seeds, onion, garlic, and sea salt. That's it. So the ones that I got today at the store don't have some of all those seeds, but I think they'll still be good. And then through my Walmart order, like I got these off of Walmart.com because my store did not have any, I picked up some different Quest bars. So they have this new Overload. This is a brand new, I believe. And they have 3 different flavors. The other 2 flavors, oh my gosh, hold please. The other 2 flavors, I cannot remember what they were, but they were only in the huge large packs that I could order off of Walmart.com. And one of them's chocolate sundae. That one was out of stock. The other one was a big, huge pack. I cannot remember. I wanted the chocolate sundae one, but I went for the chocolate explosion. And you guys know I'm not like always like chocolatey person. And this is like triple chocolate. So we'll be saving this one probably for that time of the month, whenever that may be. We never know these days. Or I just may give it a try if I'm craving some chocolate. But I do want to try this one. Now, I don't think these are new. I just never seen them in my stores, and it's still not in my stores. They are over there on Walmart.com. These are the strawberry shortcake. 20 grams of protein, 3 net carbs, 2 sugar. They are 200 calories. Total carbs are 21, 10 grams of fiber. So since I'm a little hungry, so I've been shopping, we're gonna give one of these a little taste test. They look like they have like the white chocolate stuff on around it. I always have to smell everything first. Okay, let's look at the whole bar. That smells good. Pretty, right? These are great for non-chocolate people like me. I mean, I like chocolate, but not, someday. That's why I like the Built bars, because they just have the chocolate coating, but the inside's not chocolate. But oh my gosh, this is so good. So good, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm such a strawberry flavored person. Oh my gosh, those are really good. I was really curious about this honey powder. It says have maltodextrin in it, which some people do not like. So I did want to let you guys know that. I forgot to mention that earlier. I just want to look at it. I mean, it literally says it's just honey. I'm going to try it. Just going to put a little, I'll be the only one eating this, so don't worry about me putting my finger in there. My husband will not eat stuff like this. It doesn't taste like anything. You guys, it tastes like nothing. I'll have to put it in. The recipe that's on here is a raspberry lemonade. So it says a half a cup of raspberry puree, juice of 5 lemons, 4 teaspoons of this honey powder, 1 liter of sparkling water, and 1/4 cups of crushed ice. That may be good, but this tastes like nothing. Does not taste sweet. It literally just tastes like powder on my tongue. So I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't taste like anything. I may just put some of this in like plain yogurt and just see if it does anything with it. That is so weird. Like you would think it has some flavor, but it doesn't have any. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and close up this chatty vlog. I know it hasn't been as long as some of them, but I think I am gonna go in and finish putting my groceries away and try to finish that book. And then I think I'm gonna go sit down on my porch because it is beautiful and it's covered, and even though it's kind of warm out there, but I think it's like kind of a nice little breeze. I'm kind of watching my trees go back and forth. It's a nice little breeze out there. So I think I'm gonna go sit outside for a little bit, soak up some of that sunshine, and then we'll start over another week. I know this weekend's gonna go by too fast because that's what happens, but anyway, I will see you guys in the next video, which I don't know what day I'm going to post this video. I'll probably post it on Monday. That's where I've been trying to post my chatty vlogs, are on Mondays. So you'll see grocery haul, this video, meal prep, and then my what I ate in a day, unless I surprise you with something else. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see what happens, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.